These are my summer essentials that have been making my skin glow, smell good, and overall just elevate my beauty and hygiene routine, and I'll definitely be taking to the fall season.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
So summer's ending and fall is just right around the corner. So I wanted to see what products that I've been using, just things I've been doing this summer that has just been really elevating my hygiene, beauty routine, making my skin glow, just helping me with my skin issues, just different things that I've been struggling with. Obviously summertime, you don't need a lot of products, but I've seen a big change in like just some of the things I switched up. This video is product heavy, so I'm gonna talk about a lot of the products that have been helping me, but most of the products were products I already had, but I just used it in a different way. You know what I mean? So it might be something you already have in your vanity, in your bathroom drawer, just something like that that you could just use it in a different way. Because sometimes, you just look at a product and you're like, I wonder if I could try it a different way. So I did that and I was like, wait, it worked. So let's get started. Number one is I've been using hypochlorous acid spray for my chest and back acne, and it has been helping so much. If you don't know what hypochlorous acid is, now don't get it confused with hypochlorous. It's a weak acid with microbial properties. That means it fights with common bacterial skin problems. It's basically like a disinfectant for our skin. And one thing, when I was researching what it was actually like, the one thing I found out is that it's compared to bleach. But the reason we're able to use it on our skin is a lot of skin brands basically dilute it so that it's safe for our skin. But think of it like a disinfectant for our skin. So it helps with prevent any bacterial growth on our skin. So like that prevents acne. I've seen a lot of people use hypochlorous acid spray like after the gym. If you've seen a lot of videos, like people say like what I bring to the gym, and inside their gym bags, they would have those sprays. And I would always see the Tower 28 and I was like, I wonder what that's used for. So people just spray it on their face, like especially when they go on planes, and people just spray it just to prevent that like dirty air getting on the skin to prevent acne. So I had it in my bathroom mirror and I didn't really use it as much, but during summer I tend to get acne on my chest and on my back. Even during the colder months I tend to get it more because we have layers of clothes, coats, we're sweating like everywhere we go. So what I've been doing is I've been taking the Tower 28 hypochlorous acid spray, and right after the shower my skin is clean, and before putting on anything, I'll just spray it. Also, I don't really put a lot of heavy moisturizer on my chest and on my back, just a little bit, maybe sometimes like body oil. My skin just doesn't do well with like body butter on my chest. So I spray it and then I just leave it and then, put body butter on the rest of my skin. But also, Tower 28 is not the only spray that like for hypochlorous acid. There's also like a bunch of drugstores have their own, but make sure it's safe on skin. There's so many different brands that have it, but I feel like this is something to like prevent if you struggle with chest and back acne. This has been helping me. I have not seen back acne or chest acne in months. And I started using this like a couple months ago. I started using it in May. And when I say I haven't seen anything, I hope it's because of that. Maybe it's because of my body wash, but I know that played a huge role. So I'm gonna take it to the fall. Speaking of skincare, I've been using a skincare booster to like boost my active serums, and it's actually the sponsor of today's video. Summer's coming to an end, but the summer glow does not have to go. So today I'm using the Patchology Illuminating Eye Gel and Face Sheet Mask. But first I have to wash it, make sure my skin is clean. I'm first gonna go in with the Illuminating Eye Gels, and I just put it under my eyes. I've been using Patchology for about a year, and one of my favorite things is their under eye gel, and this one specifically has green tea, which I do struggle with darkness under my eyes, and especially like during the winter, the fall, it starts showing up more. So this really helps. I just leave it on, and you can actually do this daily. And sometimes I just leave this on while I'm editing whatever I need to do. It also has vitamin C, which evens the skin tone and just helps it, brightens it. And while this is on, I put on the Illuminate Sheet Mask. And this sheet mask has a combo of vitamin C, licorice, grapefruit seed, and that all helps with if you have any dark spots. I kind of struggle with some right here, just some old acne scars that it's just like that stubborn scar that will not go away. I'm gonna leave it for about 5 minutes. With the seasons changing, the air is changing, and the grapefruit seed actually helps with environmental toxins and just helps my skin not get caught up in that and just acne and everything that causes. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes and I'm gonna take off the sheet, and it already just feels so hydrating, but also, do you see the glow? I love these. I'm actually not gonna wash the rest of like the excess serum. I'm gonna just massage it in my skin. And then to finish off my skincare routine, one of my favorite lip masks I've tried this past year, it's a Patchology Hydrating Lip Sleeping Mask. It's so easy, but also it's super hydrating. My lips just feel like pillow soft. And one thing about this is I put this on and in the morning I could still feel it. I'm done with my nighttime skincare routine. My skin is glowing. So thanks to Patchology for sponsoring this portion of the video. Next is using powder for feet. So if you struggle with, feet sweat, odor, everything just down there, I've been using powder, baby powder. You can also use cornstarch. There's also this spray that I use. This spray basically turns into powder, but it has been helping me so much. Like, I struggle with athlete's feet. I've already mentioned this, but I don't know why. I dry my feet, I wash my feet every day, and it's just this thing, if I don't dry it enough or if I don't take those extra steps, I end up getting like these just painful itchiness on my feet. I've been taking those extra steps to take care of it. So if you struggle with the same thing, I'm right there with you. Okay, I'm gonna admit it because I'm like, there's somebody out there that also struggles with this. So that's what's been helping me, just putting baby powder. Fungus loves that wet, warm, dark, trapped place. And so when we let it feed it, we always have to wear socks, especially during the fall and winter. I've just been putting powder in between my toes. And what like baby powder, cornstarch, even what this spray does is it absorbs all the moisture so that there's no more moisture, so that there won't be any athlete's feet, fungus, nothing that grows. Because with that comes odor, and we don't want feet odor. One thing that I just always try to avoid is feet odor because it just ruins shoes. And then it's just like you kind of feel self-conscious, especially like if you struggle with excess sweat down there, and it's like, people think it's not normal. Like, as I've gotten older, I start to sweat more. And so that's why I've just been taking like extra steps with my hygiene, but especially with my feet. Like, I used to never sweat when I was younger, but as I grew older, I started sweating. And so if you're really like feeling self-conscious about it, try baby powder. Cornstarch does the same thing. It's just, baby powder is just something that's sold at the store. Cornstarch is just natural. You might have it in your kitchen. The reason why I got this one is because it sprays and it's just easy to use. So right after the shower, I clean my feet. And some of the feet washes I've been using is, I love using antibacterial soap. So just the Dio liquid soap, I've just been using that. At the end of my shower, I finish with my feet. I love using antibacterial soap in between my toes and just cleaning my feet with it, and that really helps because it kills the bacteria. After I'm done cleaning it, I wipe it real good. Like, I mean, in between the toes. After I get out of the shower, dry properly, I just spray this, and this just turns into powder, absorbs all the moisture, all the excess moisture I forgot to like dry, and it's been helping me so much. So I've been loving this, and I will definitely be taking it to like the colder months. Next is, I've been using a buffing bar to exfoliate like the troubled area of my skin. So it's not my whole body, but certain areas that I really struggle with. I've been using the soft serve buffing bar. I've been seeing this everywhere and I've been wanting to try it for months. Even some people in my comments were saying you should use the soft service buffing bar, and then they were nice enough to send me some. And so it was a PR at first. Not every single PR will work for me, but those that do, I will share it with you. This is basically a bar soap, but it's a microcrystal bar soap. So when you feel the bar soap, it feels like there's rocks in it. It's like a block, but then it kind of has like a little bit of like suds and a little bit of soap to it. But it has microcrystals that help like certain parts of your body if you struggle with KP bumps, ingrown hair, rough and bumpy skin, just any like troubled areas on the skin, especially from shaving. I struggled like on the side of my knee since I was younger with just KP bumps. So I've been taking the soft service buffing bar, and I've just focus on that area and just really exfoliate so that it just gets that. And first of all, my skin feels soft after using it. But second, it almost feels like it's healing it. That like microcrystal, I don't know exactly what it has, but I know that like after using it, it's been helping me. So I've been using this for a couple months now, and I've been recommending it to my friends, family. Like if I have extra, I will give it to people. I'm like, if you struggle, especially like I struggle with KP bumps behind my arms, like almost like that acne that's red and it's just bumpy. I struggle with that, and I've been using this like just a buffing bar going over it, and it's been helping me so much. This is not your traditional exfoliating scrub that you just kind of, scoop out and use your whole body. This is something that like you focus on a certain area that you struggle with. So I've been using it for like the side of my knees for KP bumps, behind my arms, behind my thighs. I also struggle with KP bumps, and it's not an everyday thing. It's like once a week. Like, like those corrective or weekly self-care, those are the times that I use it, and my skin always feels smooth, soft, silky. It has served me the whole summer. So you know what? We're gonna take it to the fall season. Speaking of exfoliation, the next thing is using this Nara washcloth. I hope I'm saying it right, but this is the Nara washcloth, and it's something that I feel like I've used something similar to this, but this works 100 times better. I've been using this washcloth for the past few months, and I could literally see the dead skin rolling off my skin. This is basically for a deeper cleanse and exfoliation. Obviously, you don't use this every day. Personally, I use this a couple times a month. Like, I feel like it's not even a weekly thing. It doesn't have to be that often. Like, this just really helps. And it's those times where you just feel like you're cleaning yourself, but you don't feel clean. Like, you need that extra exfoliation, that deeper cleanse. I just put this on, like, on my hand. I don't want to use it now, but they have a matching exfoliating soap that goes with this, but this alone by itself just works so well. The first time I used it, I wish I put a camera in my shower, because when I tell you, I was flabbergasted. As I'm using it and as I'm like exfoliating, I can see the dead skin almost rolling. And I'm like, is that normal? And so I'm like exfoliating, and when I tell you, the water changed color. But then I did some research and it's actually normal. But when I first got this, it really felt familiar. And I was like, I feel like I've used something like this before. And it's the Korean washcloth. I've used the Korean washcloth and it kind of did the same thing, but I feel like this just works like so much better. The Korean washcloth does the same thing. It's supposed to like get the top layer of dead skin, that like unwanted dead skin, and it just takes it off. And that's like a deeper exfoliation. It helps with skin renewal and really deep exfoliation. If you've just been needing that extra cleansing, extra exfoliation, since I use this for like my whole body, not just like the areas like the buffing bar, this literally makes my whole body glisten after putting on my oils, body butters. It just helps me feel so much cleaner. So I keep this in my shower, and I'm definitely gonna take it to the fall season with me. The last thing I've been doing is regularly using body oil. So I've always wanted to join, you know, that body oil glistening club, but I always felt like oils were too heavy. It was like transferring on my clothes. I just felt like, you know, that sensory overload where you have oil everywhere, you're picking up your phone, it's slipping. I just wanted to find that oil. I was like, when I find that body oil, it's over. I'm gonna be glistening. But I'm excited to announce that I've officially joined the glistening body oil club. I have found a couple of body oils that I've been using throughout this whole summer that I'll definitely be taking to the fall, winter. I'm gonna keep it for the whole seasons. They are light. They have just been helping my skin actually look healthier, look shiny. Just been going great with my body butter. So what I've been doing is after my shower and as I'm doing like my after shower routine, I would get my body butter and then I would get these oils and I'll just drop it and mix it together. Obviously, I don't need that heavy of a product for summer, but it was actually light enough that I wasn't breaking out. It wasn't too heavy for me, and it smells good too. The first thing, which I'm almost done with, is this Osea body oil. And this is something that I got at the beginning of summer. A lot of people have been recommending this. This has a very light citrus smell, so it's not too powerful. This is a little bit heavier than the rest of the oils I'm about to show you, but it really moisturizes. That's one thing I love about this. I actually got the bigger version of this because I just love it so much. So this is on the citrus side. The days I want to smell fresh, citrusy, lemony, orangey, I wear this with I mix it with my body butter. Next is this Josie Moran body butter. This has no smell to it, but this is on the lighter side. It's not too heavy. I also mix this with my body butters, but I like mixing these with like my heavy scented body butters because it's not clashing, and I've been loving this. So this is the newest addition to my body oil collection. I like it so far. I just love the way it doesn't have a scent. So it kind of gives me the option to use whatever body butter I want to use with this. This is Missy by Rosie Jane, and if you can't already tell, I got this a month ago and I've been using this a lot. And it doesn't even seem like a lot because you're like, oh, you barely dented it. I don't even need that much. And for my whole body, it just helps me smell good. First of all, this is the best smelling body oil I've ever owned. Coconut tropical smell, but it's like coconut cozy. So don't think of it like a summer scent, but almost like a cozy scent. This is the oil I use every single day. I just mix it with my body butters. I can do this with my heavy scented and non-heavy scented body oils because it just doesn't clash. It almost warms up whatever scent I'm wearing. And so I love putting on these body oils at nighttime. These are more on the higher end. Like, you don't need all three, obviously. It's just I've been loving body oils and just been adding it. But when I go to Target, I love the Up and Up oil. Almost like this light smell to it. It doesn't smell too heavy. It's light oil. I started with the Up and Up body oil and I've been loving, like, just constantly. I used that for months until I figured these gems. You know, if you want to start off using body oils, use the Up and Up Target brand. It did not break me out. It did help me glisten and just gave me that glow. It also was very moisturizing, but one thing about oils, I don't use it alone. I always mix it with the body butter. And so I haven't been ashy in what feels like months. When I wear dresses and like I have this nice outfit on, like I want to feel like and to look like I'm glowing. So I just add one of these body oils, my body lotion, and just put it all over. Especially like if it's too scented, I use something like a non-scented body oil. When I tell you it elevates the outfit, I love when someone's wearing like a nice outfit, a nice dress, and they're just glowing. I've been looking healthy, moisturized, and I've been loving it. So I'll definitely be taking that to the fall and winter because when I tell you my skin gets dry during the winter. Those are my summer essentials that I'll be taking to the fall season, but I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know some of your favorite summer essentials that you'll be taking to the fall season. Also, I forgot to mention, I did get a haircut, so if it looks a little shorter, that's why. I've just been wanting to start over with my curly hair, so let me know if you want to see like a new updated curly hair routine. But thanks so much for watching and come again.
Yeah.